The Fall and Fall of Pakistan Army. My name is Hamza Azhar Salam and you're watching the Pakistan Daily. A few years ago, Pakistan's armed forces evoked very different emotions: love, respect, honor, but most importantly, fear. Today, in April 2023, how much fear does Pakistan's army inspire in the country? Yes, we've seen human rights abuses reach the peak. We've seen not only arrests but kidnappings and murders of journalists and activists. We've seen false cases against politicians and political activists. But yet, does Pakistan's army inspire the fear like it did a few years ago? That is the question I'd like to talk about today. And before I delve any deeper, I'd like to say that I personally know very talented and very sincere officers in the Pakistan Army, in our intelligence agencies. Some of them are part of my family, some of them I'm proud to call very good friends. But this is not about personalities or individuals anymore. This is about the country. This is about our nation, Pakistan, which is going through a multitude of crises at the moment. And according to many people, perhaps the biggest politician in Pakistan, perhaps the biggest politicians in Pakistan, they consider the Pakistan Army to be responsible for the state Pakistan is in. Now, many people would say that since Imran Khan has become anti-establishment, hatred and criticism directed towards the armed forces has increased. But perhaps that is a very simplistic way to look at the situation. In Gujranwala, Mian Nawaz Sharif, when PTI was in power, he named General Bajwa and General Faiz as being responsible for installing Imran Khan and destroying Pakistan's systems and economy and everything else. And now, just a while later, we have Imran Khan making the same speech against General Bajwa, perhaps going a step ahead, implying that General Bajwa is a traitor. So, ladies and gentlemen, just for a moment, just consider the impact of this allegation made by Pakistan's biggest politician. Pakistan's biggest politician, Imran Khan Niazi, says that Pakistan's former Chief of Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, was a traitor. That would mean that the Pakistan Army for the last 6 years was run by a traitor. Is that what Imran Khan wants us to believe? Or is that what the Pakistani people believe? And imagine the implications of this belief. Did every decision General Bajwa make, was it in favor of Pakistan? Was it against Pakistan? What kind of conversations follow this particular claim? But now we have criticism directed towards General Bajwa as part of our mainstream. Nobody is afraid to take his name anymore. Even the incumbent, General Asim Munir, people take his name, even though there are arrests. There is a very strict restriction on free speech in Pakistan as we speak. But still, people name him, people shame him, people challenge him. And this has never happened before. A sitting army chief has never been exposed to so many insults and derogatory statements as General Asim Munir. Now, mind you that General Asim Munir is not the architect of whatever has happened in Pakistan. General Asim Munir was appointed by a new government, and he's not responsible for the events which transpired and led to the formation of this government. And still we see so much hatred and criticism directed towards him. Now, why is that? Perhaps it is not about General Asim Munir in particular, but it is about the reputation of the Pakistan Army, which is consistently falling down. And in the end, I'd just like to mention one example, because I know this is a very taboo subject, and I try to restrict myself when I'm talking about our armed forces, because they're my armed forces. Pakistan Army is my army, which is why I feel bold enough to openly speak about it. But just one example will show you how much the Pakistani army has fallen in the last 1 year. And ladies and gentlemen, 23rd of March is a very important day in Pakistan. We have a military parade. It's a national holiday. And last year, the Chinese foreign minister was there. Even I was there. A lot of people, a lot of foreign ministers from different countries were there because we were hosting the OIC as well. So Pakistan was very important geostrategically, economically. We were doing fine. There was a democratically elected prime minister running the show, even though there were a lot of problems behind the scenes. But in just 1 year, the Pakistan army has become so abused, so trolled, that they can't even tweet on 23rd March, let alone host such a big parade with people and journalists and foreign diplomats coming to this country. In just 1 year, the fear pertaining to the Pakistani army has ended. The Pakistani people are not afraid of the army anymore. And this is why perhaps talks of martial law are going on, because as things stand, the Pakistan army is not taking a step back. In fact, we've seen a rise in human rights abuses in Pakistan. So what follows would be or could be a more extreme step in which the army tries to assert itself. But I have one suggestion which the army may consider, and what would help them regain their lost prestige and glory. And it's very simple. They don't have to do much. They just have to stay in their constitutional role, stay out of politics, fulfill your oaths, and the people of Pakistan will not only respect you, but they love you and they'll give their lives for you.